All right, Shalom. Before I get into my lesson, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash, man. All right, peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth. Okay, the elect, which consists of the 144,000 and the one third of men, women, and children that's going to be saved, and the 144,000 are the men of the Lord, the prophets. All right, the future kings and rulers, man. Okay, shalom, shalom. At the end, we living in some exciting times, man. And as the title says get ready. The persecution can pop off at any moment. Because if you really pay attention, the ones that have the spiritual eyes to see and the spiritual ears to understand and hear, prophecies are happening, man. All right, going back to Habakkuk 2 and 3, we seeing all the prophecies being fulfilled as to pursuing to the persecution that's about to come upon the earth. All right, that devil having great wrath because Shalakia, he knoweth he have but a short time. Esau Edom knows the truth, man. He knows that we are the people of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. He knows the true names, all right? He knows that he's fulfilling prophecies, all right? But he really thinks in his feeble mind that he's going to overcome the Lord, man. He's going to, fake out the prophecies, hit it like a juke move out the way or whatever the case, man. Okay. And that's what's about to happen, because what's about to come down the pike ultimately is going to lead down the road of Jacob's trouble and total destruction of this place, Babylon the Great, aka America. No matter how much they try to come across the truth, no matter how much they try to go, against, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai men, okay? Because at the end of the day, the Lord is going to defend his elect members, man. Because that's the times that we're entering into. All right, no matter what. And as you see, and this brother did an excellent, from the this brother from the GMS New Jersey camp did a excellent lesson on this and breaking down how basically, through the spirit, they trying to have more crackdowns on basically on the truth, on the word, man, what it boils down to. Okay, because according to 2nd Ezra 6 and 28, this truth is out, man. This truth has sprung forth. Matter of fact, since I quoted it, I'm gonna read it right quick. Because at the end of the day, everything that's going on in the world, especially the persecution, the up and coming famine of the word, and so on and so forth, is to try to stop the word, man. All right, but it's too late because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has already bring forth this truth, and now the Lord is putting in the earth for the elect to awake. Okay, so let me get 2nd Ezra 6 and 28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. And the truth is being declared on a worldwide scale, pursuant to, let me get this, Matthew 24, and this is red letter, Lord Yahweh Shai. So that also lets you know that the end is near, and we ought to, keep being upon our watch and keep watches pray as these prophecies pop off every day, man. Okay. Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And this truth has went forth, the four corners of the earth. Everybody knows about, so-called quote unquote Hebrew Israelism. And even those these devils and other people that are really against the truth, they're really helping more and more for the elect to be woken. That's why, as the scriptures say, you can't do nothing against this truth, but for the truth. So no matter what you do, truth always stands out. Truth will always, stand at the end of the day. So no matter how much you go against the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it will always prevail. It will always overcome wickedness, man. All right. It will always overcome lies, because that's how the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai rolls, man. He roll, even though he controls wickedness and evils and stuff like that. He created it, but he's dwelling with righteousness, man. He is a righteous God, the God of the Israelites. The Israelites are a righteous people. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, but due to the curses, found among my people wicked men. Jeremiah 5:26. But going into further in the lesson, now it's time to, tighten up and be mindful and, be careful, how you, dwell amongst people, how your conversations be in different locations, so on and so forth. Try to keep these people on their feet, keep them, guessing. Don't let them know too much about you at the end of the day, because like I said, we coming into some serious times of persecution, even though we know that is, to come. And we understand that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai told us these things, and we have to prepare for these things. But in order to be on, like I say, a righteous swivel, it's time to tighten up. Okay? It's time to, like basically, more and more prophecies pop off, the more and more seriousness we should be for Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai ultimately, man. Okay? All the, the other stuff we used to, do in our leisure time, a lot of that gonna have to get cut off. We have to get more and more closer to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai ultimately, man. All right, like the Elder Apollo say, through the Spirit, doing more videos, trying to do more to please Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability. Because at the end of the day, we can't do enough, but at least try. All right, and that's been my way of life and thinking for quite some time. All right, at least try, put forth effort, pray. Okay, prayer works, man. Okay. And then, like I said, it reads the title, the FBI director warns threat of attacks by Hamas on American soil raised to a whole other level, All right. But like the brother was going into, ultimately, they're trying to come against this truth, because they're trying to tag basically this propaganda that they set up. Now they're trying to tag it and say, oh, because of this so-called Hebrew Israelism movement, this is why this is causing up the frictions between, Hamas and Palestine and so on and so forth. And it was something in my comment section that I left. Here you go. All right, propaganda getting heavy. Okay. And I put Khan is coming down to the pike. Kahalayim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And it says anti-Semitism reaching historic levels in U.S. FBI Director Wari says a time for vigilance. All right. And you see, and come on, man, that signal on the left, that's like a Nazi signal. And if I'm not mistaken, that's one of the signals of all Caucasian street gang too. I think the Aryan Brotherhood, if I'm not mistaken. But they have also that symbol dealing with the Edomite street gangs, man. That lets you know right then and there who is it connect to. All right. And that's how you know also this is a propaganda, man. And they're doing this to ultimately fulfill that prophecy of Amos 8 and 11. All right. And this is what The brother from Dallas, matter of fact, Salakia, I'm gonna look it up. Remnant 44. I think it's another one right here. Here you go. World War III algorithm. Let the weak say I am strong.
Ishmael.
And this going into, and this is a great and edifying video. All right. Elder Ariala and Rakah. Yeah, Rakah and Ariala, man. They did a sit down lesson. That brother, to the right is from, the other side of the world. And this is an example that the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that the gospel, this gospel, the true gospel, was going to be preaching to all the world, and then the end shall come. Soon as the Israelites came on the scene through Great Millstone, all right, all across the world, and then prophecy started to pop off more and more. All right, prophecies started to increase in times of things happening. But meanwhile, you got, agent provocateur niggas like Chief Ephraim. Didn't see him or heard about him in so long. Now, when a conflict comes about, because the incident happened and the shit already made World Star News about the so-called black Hebrew Israelites, which they're already using it. Okay, that's going to be another reason to have, shut down the internet and to bring further the persecution. Okay, that's it. That happened in Chicago. Here, this nigga won't smoke another round. All right. Then he tried to be slick with it by saying having some time of speaking. Okay, being carnal. But at the end of the day, he got to be set up, man. All right, through the Spirit. And, most likely, through the Spirit, how Esau rolling, I wouldn't be surprised I get a little, foul play, technical foul or something like that, man. I wouldn't be surprised. But, this truth has to come out at the end of the day. At the end of the day, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to win, man. And this truth is coming out. And it's being established who are the real people of the Lord and who is not, man. That's what it boils down to. All right, so let me go back to that. And you can see everything on my timeline through the Spirit. It's how you know we at the end. All you see is the prophets, proclaiming the truth. And all you seeing is destruction of America, different allies, different, wars, proxy wars. The Lord bringing the nations, preparing themselves for war. Okay. And this guy right here, and he's been talking about all the things that was going on within the United States, different legislations that the common people don't know about, dealing with foreign relations and so on and so forth. All right. The people of this society do not understand what be going on behind closed doors. But meanwhile, you got individuals like this. All right. It says the Common Sense Show exposing Esau, man. And ultimately, that's another thing, too. Esau is being exposed. So now he has to come down with that great wrath. Now he has to accuse and point the finger, being the little bitch that he is, man. And that's basically a person that don't take accountability. All right, here, and that's the pride, and that's pride, man. Here, you done fucked up the whole world, but so-called, as they would like to call us, bugged out bum niggas on a street corner that reading out of a book that most people do not believe in, or whatever the case may be. Why is us such a target? Because y'all know it's the truth. Y'all know through the Spirit and power, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you're being revealed, you're being exposed, man. And the time is coming that Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will receive their glory. Let me get this on Ephesians 5 and 15. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. All right, we got the word We got to walk basically in the spirit, man. We got to be always on high alerts, being on your P's and Q's, how you maneuver in this world. All right. People you interact with, or the people that interact with you. Because we know better not to so-called make no new fucking friends. Our friends is only really truly the people that's in the circumcision, man. The people that believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And me personally, and Thawadi Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, I have two friends that I grew up with, same neighborhood and all, and they're in the truth. Okay? Two brothers to be exact, same father and all. And that's spiritual within itself. Because my household, not to put it out there, but all us we all came from different trees, man. All right. And you catch my drift. But with that being said, hey, we have to be circumspect. Okay. We have to be careful and be on our P's and Q's on our environments. Okay. Don't be out late at night. Don't be around, niggas, shit like that. Don't be around family members. Because in due time, our family members will turn on us. Because me personally, I can see it because all our family members practically know what the hell we evolve in now. Okay? And matter of fact, I believe that's in Matthew as well. But I'm going to keep reading. Verse 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Hey, the days are evil, man, as you clearly can see. And it also reads something at the bottom. We're going to war. All right, that's the talk and what's going on all around the world, man. These things are happening. Seeing this shit right here, man, I ain't know what the hell that was. But yeah, got this individual. All right, statement on Israel economy. Okay. But yeah, all this is prophecies, man. And meanwhile, prophecies popping off, you got the prophets out here prophesying. Okay. We can go into Bible. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And he's trying to devour the children of Israel ultimately, man. Okay, that's why he has this propaganda of anti-Sem. That's why brothers, and I can attest brothers in our camp, all right, and me myself can attest that Esau Edom be clipping our videos, cutting off sounds, all right, because at the end of the day, they're in control of all this technology, so they have the power to do so. And what they'll do is cut off all our sound, chop up our videos, interrupt our live signals, and ultimately cut our pages off, man. Terminate them. All right. Give us strikes, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, the truth will prevail, man. Okay. Because prophecies is coming down the pike, and you about to go down, Esau Edom. You can't do nothing to stop Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. You can't do nothing. Okay. So, Salakia. Want to get into the persecution. Let me type in persecution. Because that's ultimately what we have to prepare for. Matter of fact, I know what to get. Revelation. Revelation chapter 2, verse 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. So if we overcome, and ultimately this is going to happen when that MOTB hits the scene, when that mark is mandated all around the world, mainly in America. Okay. because that's going to be the ultimate test and the trial of our faith if we really truly believe on what we were saying and doing. All right. Believing in our true power of saving us, because he is a power not to lie. He is a power of salvation, strictly salvation, man. So why not trust in that? Why not, suffer whatever you have to suffer through? And we know a lot of us may get turned over by our peoples. All right. And since I quoted that, I'm trying to see, I get it in Matthew. Bear with me for I look for it. It's Matthew 24, and I'll start at 5, because this is getting into the characteristics of the end times. All right. And it reads, "For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, of the anointed, and shall deceive many." Basically, false prophets. All right. The God sent comforter is one. All right. And all these other top leaders, false top leaders in Israel, whether they be of the circumcision, all right, or not. Your Louis Farrakhan, Dr. Martin Luther King, or whatever the case, whatever his name was. Okay. Nigga had a whole stage name. All right. You got Yahweh Ben Yahweh, individuals like that, so on and so forth. Okay. Verse 6, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars," which is going on right now. All this talk of war, even whether it be, set up or not, proxy wars or whatever the case may be, is still the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai that's being stowed upon the earth for the great judgment in the valley of Yahweh Shaphat or Jehoshaphat. All right. It's in the Middle East. Okay. Joel, the 3rd chapter, will tell you that. All right. Which, according to Isaiah, the 9th chapter, verse 5, is going to be nuclear fuels of fire. All right. Future event war that will end all wars. And it makes sense, because after all that, America would not, come back into power no more. No other nations is going to come back into power. Esau is going to be wiped off. All right. After the 1,000 years. OK. And whatever the Lord does with their spirit is whatever the Lord does with their spirit. OK. And we understand the Lord, he don't destroy spirits. He can destroy a bloodline, though. And according to Obadiah 1 and the whole chapter, it's the destruction of Edom's bloodline. And that's just what it is. That's the truth. And no matter what Esau does, you can't do nothing, Jack. You're fucked. Excuse my French, but it's really over, man. It's like I said, it's like watching a person. Everybody know they sorry, but in their mind, they feel like they the best athlete on the planet. And that's just a sore loser. And that's Esau Edom. All right. And he's accusing us, going back to Revelation 12. All right. And 9, Lord, will I get that? 12 and 10, I believe. He's accusing us for many things. All right. But ultimately, he's accusing us for all these things because he still believed that we stole his birthright. He's still trying to receive that blessing. But at the end of the day, he sold his birthright unto us. Then that lets you know right then and again, a fucking sore loser. And that also lets you know who is Esau Edom. Salakia. Excuse me. But that definitely lets you know who is that individual. And that individual is the wicked that the Bible speaks of. All right, the wicked, which is the Lord's sword, pursuing the Psalms 17 and 13. Okay. And also Ezekiel 21 and 9. The Lord has put a great sharp sword in the hand of the slayer. And he is a master at that sword. And that also goes back to Genesis, all right? Isaac and his two sons, Jacob and Esau, man. And Esau blessing was the sword, the fatness of the earth. Okay? And that was going to happen basically in the last days, the days that we are in right now. And also the things that was going to happen unto Jacob, going back to Genesis, the 49th chapter, in the last days. And all the events that was going to happen upon the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, and that ye should, and see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And that's what's going on right now. We're basically being presented as, I wouldn't say a sacrifice. We're being presented as the people to blame. All right. We're the issue of why everything is happening, all around the world, why war is happening. No, it's prophecies. That's what people fail to realize. We're not in control of anything. And that's how also reincarnation, those are them same spirits coming back, because they always, had that type of spirit or had that type of animosity towards the prophets. Oh, those doomsday men, all right, the men of doom. Every time they saw or heard about the prophets, they knew it was never nothing good. But ultimately, they knew it was coming from the Heavenly Father, man, Yahweh. But, people being so carnal, especially in today's time, they will actually blame the prophets for what's going on. Nah, we're just the messenger. How they say, hey, don't shoot the messenger. You got the problem, take it up with Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And we know for a fact you are finished once you try to take it up with them. We know that. You ain't even gonna have a second to even think about it before the Lord just destroy you. That's how great and powerful Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is. And that's what you people fail to realize. Verse 10, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's what it boils down to. The same shall be saved, man, even though we know great persecution is coming down the pipe. All right. Through, the mass media that's pushing out the anti-Semitic, or whatever. But in all actuality, not even knowing, how can we be anti-Semitic, which is supposed to be Shem? All right, it's not Sim. That's how you know they're not the people. It's Shem, according to the Bible. Okay, the word that you supposed to be following. We are the Shemites, man. We come from that lineage. We come from that bloodline. And so, hey, technically, so do you, Esau. But you're a Hebrew Edomite. All right. Okay. And Esau, hey, they hate to hear that, man. All right. Yes, you're Shemites, all right. But you're the wicked line of Shem, man. If to put it in a nutshell, if you put two and two together here, the Lord made you, because you got to think. The Lord made you the border of wickedness, Malachi 1:4. Then you came from the same line. You came from Isaac. Two nations was in thy womb, as the scriptures say. Two manners of people, different nations, different people. The so-called Caucasian race, the progenitor of the so-called Caucasian race, and the progenitor of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Seminole Indians. Okay? That's it. And it's just like that, man. The Lord set it up like that. going back to Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right. He will give us a crown of life if we be faithful unto death. No matter what happens to us, we have to remain solid through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We have to remain our integrity and remain with great honor through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. That is the only way that we can receive salvation, okay, if we were to be put in that predicament. Because once that charagma hits on the scene, like on a full scale mandatory, people are going to see that a prophet have truly been among them. And for a lot of people, it's going to be too late. The Lord is going to shut them out like he did in the time of Noah. All right. Because we don't know how the Lord going to play it out. The Lord might play it out, have the elect members to escape. Well, of course, escape to disappear or whatever the case may be. Even though some of us may have, going back to Revelation 20 and 4, some of us have to be martyrs, beheaded, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai, Hamashiach. But the rest of the elect are going to be safe and sound, man. And whichever role you play, be happy, man. Even if you were to be part of the ones to be cast into prisons, even if you were to be put underneath that guillotine, don't fold, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because we know for a fact there is a greater glory on the other side. And we have completed our destiny. The Lord put us in a position, to put the spirit upon us to withhold that great honor. Okay? And that's an honorable death. After all the pain and suffering, you went through on this side, it's all going to be over, man. Especially during that time. And you refuse, and you ain't, you don't not going to receive that mark. You refuse it even unto death, then you're going to be resurrected. And it says, verse 11, he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcomes shall not be hurt of the second death. And that second death is nuclear fire. All right. And the chariots from the laser beams from the chariots, Salakia. But that's what it boils down to, man. You're going to either be destroyed or you're going to, die in righteousness and live forever and reign with Yahweh Shai, man. Okay. That your works do follow you once you, get put to death. Okay. Let me see. Revelation 14 and 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Write, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. All right. And hey, we die in this truth, especially in the time it'll end. All right. The time of great temptation, the hour of great testing. Okay. Matter of fact. All right. The hour of tribulations. Okay. Once we overcome that through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, hey, we completed our work. We completed what the Lord had destined for us to complete. Okay. Revelation 3 and 2. All right. Salakia. Revelation 3 and 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also would keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. All right, and that's what's coming down the pike, man. All right, the Lord is about to try all, he's about to try, his elect. He's going to have to see who is found worthy of salvation, man. All right, because it says in Acts, I believe 14:22, through much tribulation, we must enter into the kingdom of heaven. And the ultimate tribulation, all right, the trial of our faith is the hour of temptation, man. Okay, which is going to come upon the whole earth, the whole world, all around. But the hour of temptation is that charagma, when that's on the scene, and that's going to be the new way of living. Because we understand it's going to be a great testing, because we no longer can live how we used to live when we had an everyday job, when we was just living our everyday life. We know it's going to hit a traumatic change. But like I said, salvation is nearer, man. That's how you know salvation is nigh, when these things are to come to pass. Okay. Look at that. Lord Yahweh Shai is right around the corner, coming to redeem his people. And that's what it boils down to. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right. And we have to hold fast this truth. We have to continue in doing the work. All right. That we may be saved. Okay. And prevail from the destruction that's about to come upon this place. All right. So let me get this last precept and I'm going to close out. Because ultimately, when you see this propaganda that's going on in the world about this anti-Sem, the war that's going on. And it's crazy because they don't even talk about, and that lets you know something too. They don't even talk about the Ukraine and Russia war. And through the spirit, Russia conquered Ukraine, man. Russia is too much of an important key player in prophecy to be overtaken by, Ukraine, man. Through the spirit, Russia took over Ukraine, man. All right. And ultimately, all the nations are going to turn on the whore anyway. All the ones that was, confederate with thee shall basically turn on thee. You're being exposed, Esau. You're already being exposed. You got your own people, going back to Psalm 64:8 or 64:8. Your own tongue shall fall upon thee. Let me make sure. Got to be Psalm 64, because y'all do a diligent search to know and to find out who we are as a people and how to hide it. Yeah, Psalm 64 verse 6 through 8. Okay, because now the time, because you had once, people under subjection, under a dark cloud of confusion and deception, Isaiah 25:7. But now the Lord via through the prophets is exposing you, the spirit of his mouth. Not Timothy, 2 Thessalonians, the whole second chapter, man. Okay, we are in the time of Esau Edom being exposed. So with that being said, this prophecy is going to come to pass as well. That's why we're seeing the things that we are seeing right now, especially dealing with this anti-Sem card that they love to pull now. Now this is a worldwide thing now. Okay. Revelation 12:10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power, Yahweh, and the power of his anointed, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before the Most High day and night. All right, and it's being cast down. It's being basically exposed. All right, and they're trying to come against us, but in all actuality, it's still being twisted upon them. because people still hate the so-called Jewish community, especially the higher ups. Okay, because I remember one time a while ago how certain citizens had rolled in one of the elite's mansions, man, one of his dwelling places. All right, and the motherfucker had to flee. So basically, the whole earth is basically against these devils, but they still gonna accuse us day and night, man. Okay. Verse 11, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death, which is the elect. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he have but a short time. All right, this devil know that he has but a short time. And it's another precept I was thinking about. Okay. And this is basically going into how eventually the Lord is setting all these things up. All this is the beginning of sorrows. But all these things must come to pass before the Lord comes with the destruction. All right. The destruction, the ultimate destruction of Babylon the Great, aka, where we dwelling in right now. All right. This whole landmass, all, 5,000, over 5,000 square mile radius, if I'm not mistaken. Salaki on that. But this whole landmass will be totally annihilated by nuclear fire, according to the scriptures, man. And it's countless of scriptures. Isaiah 34, Isaiah 24, Jeremiah 51. Not Joel. Yeah, Joel, the second chapter, how the missiles are going to be shot from one ends of the earth, basically onto the other, and they will not miss their target. They're not going to thrust through each other. They're going to be on one accord, being basically carried by the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. The Lord's anger, his indignation is going to be in those missiles. His spirit is going to be in those missiles. And I can hear people now, oh, this nigga bugged out. This nigga, he talking about the spirit of the Lord going to be in the missiles. But you got to realize who's bringing the nuclear destruction to this place. Who's bringing World War III? Who's drawing all these things up? Isaiah the 13th chapter, 13 and 4. Isaiah the 14th chapter. All these are prophetic scriptures of nuclear destruction. Okay? And ultimately destruction of Esau Edom's last hoorah, his last empire, man. Revelation 7 and 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth. Going back in the Jeremiah 51 and 1, the Lord is bringing that destroying wind. That the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And it's not talking about the physical wind we call air, because I went outside, I was out earlier today. Guess what I felt? Wind, air. So it's not talking about that. It's talking about a spiritual one. Like I said in Jeremiah, let me get it right quick. All through the spirit. 51. Babylon judged for sins against Israel. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. And I will send unto Babylon fanners that they fan her, and shall empty her land in the day of trouble that shall be against her round about. Ultimately, it is talking about how all these nations that was once in allies with Babylon the Great is going to shoot their arrows. All right, and it reads, verse 3, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow. Salakia. Let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up in his bridle dying, and spare ye not from her young men, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. And that's what the Lord is stirring up for all these nations to ultimately do upon this place. That destroying wind. Look up that word right here. Armory. Yep. He lift up his armory. And it's another precept into that too. Matter of fact, in Jeremiah 50, if I'm not mistaken. In Ezekiel 38. Thought it was in Jeremiah, Salakia. But going back to Revelation 7. Revelation 7:1. And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God Yahweh. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. All right. That's the elect. Okay. And it goes further into the 144,000. Because that consists of that's the top. And then also the 1/3. Okay. Out of that, the multitude from the tribulation. That's in verse 9. That great multitude. All right. The 1/3. Okay, that's going to escape the destruction of Babylon the Great. So with that, praying that this video was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, we living in the times of prophecies. All right. Habakkuk 2 and 3. Though it tarry, wait for it will surely come. It will not tarry. All right. Watches is prayed as well too. Akim and Akwathium, man. All right, the ones that's in this faith and that really believe on Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I'm going to close out by saying Kahalayim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 that's going to be saved from the up and coming destruction of Babylon the Great. Till next time, I say Shalom.